What a boy.
I think they're gonna go for Snip or something like that.
And
Think you're gonna first pick Morph?
And give Water Boy Undying.
Morphling into Undying.
5
Or Undying into Morphling.
No, he's saying. Yeah, I think he's saying like, if they don't take Morphling, then Gaimin will get Undying Morph.
Or Gaimin will go back to their IO Lesh strat that they were running against Aster.
No, it's already banned. Pay attention.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
I think you are the one who had one too many.
I had the other 75% of the market.
You did.
There it is.
There's the Water Boy.
So will they deny pick the Undying?
With what? Undying Naga?
Undying Naga? That'd be tough, because then you could get lane countered on 8. Is there anything Amar plays other than Timber that's good against Naga?
He's playing Underlord.
You're right, he does play Underlord. He pioneered the BKB build. So they go Brood plus...
Techies.
Oh!
75% margarita, baby.
Let's go. Ace is super excited about that Broodmother pick.
Undying remains in the pool. Pugna remains in the pool. Or are we getting an 8th pick core, as you guys generally prefer?
No, it's Undying.
It's probably the Undying.
Okay.
Yeah. Just way
when
too good of a
when you
lane
have-
partner for
Yeah, when you have the Morphling, you don't really need to pick another core.
Okay.
Like you just need to secure the Morphling's lane. Like if there's no Undying, I would either go for Clock or Elder Titan, probably. Or maybe Spirit Breaker. But there's an Undying.
5
So.
seconds.
This is actually the first time that Gaimin has played against Morphling in like 13 games. The last time they played against it was with Azure Ray, who beat them.
I don't know. From the last scene, from the last games I've seen about Take, is like this hero has been pretty underwhelming. Don't you think the same way?
I mean, he's the #1 picked hero of the tournament so far, and he is rocking a 47% win rate. So yeah, I mean, he's not exactly
Just
wrestling
there.
to
Like
impress,
I feel
yeah.
like he's not like when I see Sky, that hero kills. But when I see Take, he's just there. He's just providing some damage. He's just providing some stuns a little bit. Like he's just providing some very decent laning. But other than that, like I don't see that hero being like very flashy. I saw only Rubik, the stolen mines, being flashy with the mines. But and I also saw one game where he just played on the mines on the high ground and Morphling kind of just waveformed in and died.
Don't remind me of that game, please.
Poor Jackie.
It was. So what happened was Jackie waveformed into the high ground. There were more
Yes.
mines, one on
Please
each
remind
corner.
him.
Yeah, I'm taking the exact picture.
Right, you should be excited. You get to do your Techies impression now.
Oh, I do. I will be needing the.
As soon as we get on camera,
Yes.
It's
Let me
gonna
know.
Ryan will be treating all of you in the audience to a blast-off canceled animation.
Yes.
yeah, I feel like gaming's gonna just keep targeting the noob heroes. Because I mean, Amar has a decent hero pool, no? Still, like there's Underlord that he plays. There's the Razor, good potential play.
True. The Razor specifically was to pick against Medusa. I think that's like one of the few matchups of all the broken heroes that Razor's like super good against. But
10
the
seconds.
question is like, what will Gaimin's carry pick be against the Morph? Because you have overall last pick, but you probably want to save that for Quinau.
I mean, looking at these two heroes, PL is gonna be amazing. So Quest Esports needs to prepare the draft towards the PL.
I mean,
Make
the
sure he's
thing
not
is,
gonna
like,
have a good game.
PR is always like very weak in the early game. Like you give the free farm to the offlaner. That's like my biggest issue with Phantom Lancer.
They banned the Bloodseeker.
I mean, we talked about the morphing counters before. There's like a couple of like really nice ones, but it doesn't come from the carry. It comes from the mid, the Tinker.
The Tinker?
Tinker, Elder Titan, Tinker, those are the heroes, and Priestess Void plus AA.
Elder Titan mid lane.
5
I saw Drow Ranger
Ah,
start
yeah,
to...
Drow Ranger too, sure. Yeah, forgot about that.
That comes from the carry.
That could be a Duraccio here.
Yeah, Darache is a good Draw Ranger player, that's for sure.
Clockwork Drowling.
I could see that.
They don't want to ban Puck right now because they still have that juicy DK pick into Puck, right?
True. I don't love DK into the other two, into Undying Morph.
Yeah. So what is Quinn here this game? Is it Ember? Or is it Huskar?
He only Huskars if he sees an Ember on the other
Yeah,
side.
he's gonna see it though.
No, Noob doesn't play Ember.
I mean, something changed about like his
you messing
his
with me?
vision
Does
about
he
the
play
game.
Ember?
Yeah, he plays Ember.
Like 2 weeks
It's
ago.
the second most played hero.
2 weeks ago,
No.
he's been like first phasing Ember a lot. Like he's been picking Ember early, like especially with partner, and after that, he's never done it anymore.
Okay, I look at their last 13 games. He's okay. I look at this tournament. He's played Ember twice.
Yeah, he didn't play Ember a lot.
He played it against Bleed, he played it against Nouns, he played it against 9 Tandos.
Seconds.
Okay, 3 times.
Correct.
He doesn't play Ember. Let's see. How many of those did he win?
He won.
He won 2 out of 3. That's lower than their overall win percentage.
66% is lower than their overall.
Yeah, they're like 15-3 this tournament.
That is true, actually.
See, so you
they
have to
are
think
on
about
quite
it.
the
If
win
it's less
streak.
than 80%, then it's unsuccessful.
I didn't think about that, but yeah.
Dire must
That's what I'm here for.
Gaimin,
Good stats, friend.
Good
Keep it up.
stats.
Keep it up.
Gaimin pick up a Rubik, and Quest follow up with a Pango, which could be the noob hero. Actually, it's most likely the noob hero.
Ah, and there's the reason behind the Bloodseeker ban right there.
Oh yeah.
He will
Because
be
I thought
playing Ember.
Bloodseeker is a very bad matchup into Morph, but yeah, if you want to plan on picking Pango like this.
It may also be protecting for the future Amar pick that comes out as well.
I don't know. I feel like they're just getting Quinn Embered here, right? Like, Ember's always been the counter to Pango. And now you just handed Quinn a free farm Ember game.
What if they pick Nyx here?
There's absolutely no way they do that. Okay, well, they do preemptively counter the Ember. Or the spirits in general. Ember and Storm are strong considerations, but they have no gas station for Storm, so I imagine they're just gonna go Ember. There's like
Yeah, no, they don't pick Storm here. Ember is like the best pick.
10 seconds.
they don't pick Ember, then I'm done on today's panel.
You're just trying to get out of work.
Do you want to do what I did, like fly home right away?
I'm down to do that. Green League where he said if they don't win this game, I'm flying home,
And they didn't?
and they didn't win the game.
Did he play?
I tried booking him a flight. It was too expensive. It was out of our
It
budget.
was out of the budget. It cost
he had
them
to
more to
stay-
fly him away than it did to hire him.
But he casted the shame games after that
He
because
did.
he should have flew, but he
If you guys notice, he was on 1st and 4th after that every single day.
All right.
Why they're so hesitant to pick the Ember?
I'm
here?
not sure. Unless they want. I mean, they do get ultimate last pick. So it's either Duraccio or Quinn gets picked here.
No, they should pick Quinn here for sure.
Yeah, they're
it's not
thinking
many
real hard about
Unless they want to counter themselves again, and give the Quest Esports a good matchup.
Something
But
has
MR2.
changed, He was playing some. Oh my
They
god.
do it! Oh no, it might be Quinn.
No, that's Quinn.
No,
TA.
that's
That's the
Duraccio.
Quinn.
Yeah.
TA.
Wait, what?
That's 100% Quinn TA.
Okay, Quincy. Yeah.
Oh, so they saw Bedboom performance in the third game. They're like,
Was it?
they're like Morphling, Broodmother, and TA are the good course together. Let's make it the same thing.
Yo, real talk though. I was very impressed with your brood. I did not think that like.
did?
Yeah, your brood was really good.
I was
Aside
also
from the
like
fact that you-
scouting with this fight.
Yeah, you were.
Everybody
You
was
did
like,
block your
Roman
clockwork.
didn't play Dota for a month. There's no way he plays Brood.
I said that. I legit said that.
You said
I was
it.
like, the map is too big. Brood has changed too much. Roman's gonna have no idea what's going on.
You guys just keep underestimating me. Keep doing that.
I will. Don't worry.
I mean, so the deal with this TA is like what? Okay, he's really good against Pango in the lane, and he has a specific timing against the Morphling, and he's really good against Skyrath. No armor.
He's really hard for Skyrath Mage to gank because you're walking through traps. Like, that's the thing is, you can't really invade this hero. It's like one less hero for them to worry about. My concern now is like, who do they make plays around? You know,
Yeah, it's like
who-
it's so weird, right? The TA is so different from his more heroes, like the DK, the Pop, Burr.
But this is like, this is Quinn 2016. I don't know if you guys remember the origin of Quinn, but this guy, back when he was calm, cool, and collected, calm, and collected, whatever. Back when he was CCNC, this is like one of his signatures. He's like a master tier TA player.
I
Does
mean,
that
I
carry
don't
over?
doubt that his TA. I just think that whenever you pick Broodmother, like you kind of need to have an active mid player, and I mean mid hero, and TA is not really active. She wants to farm as well. That's why I didn't like it when we picked it and the Bedboom game.
Well,
And I don't like it
You're
either.
gonna tell Toronto, Tokyo that. You're gonna be like, bro, I don't know about this.
First-hand experience right here.
Yeah,
TA
straight up from the inside.
Wait, and then they ban. Oh, I was confused about that Marana ban. Okay, it's Life Stealer. Now that's respect to Dyrachyo, because that is a horrible carry matchup against Morphling,
Yeah.
because he just steals your
But you
and
need
takes your
you
raid.
need like a lifestealer kind of carry to make the TA work.
What, like a non,
non
like a self-sufficient?
yeah, self-sufficient.
That's why they banned
Right.
Slark Lifestealer, right?
5 seconds.
Same idea.
Is there a replacement for that right now?
Neil,
Neil?
Jug.
Jug.
Yuck.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Reasonable.
I would want like a. The thing about Jug is he doesn't really go first. Like Slark and Lifestealer, they kind of like walk around in front of you and make it give you some vision, make it so you can pick and choose your targets. I would much more want something that fits that description. Now, what's Amar got left in the pool here? A
I
puddle.
mean, they banned Slark themselves, right? You can play it.
Oh, you're right. The Amar Slark is off the table.
I mean, it's gonna be Underlord, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Underlord,
They just need
so
an aura.
underwhelming.
They
It
just
could
need
be
an aura
Mars.
ball.
I'd be down for Mars right now.
No, it
Dude,
could
Mars
not.
is
It's
bad.
banned.
God!
I told you to have one less margarita.
I had 1/4 of a
I
marker.
need to give you 15.
Oh, the Amar Monkey
What?
King. Okay.
Amar Monkey King.
He's laughing over there.
Laughing right there.
You fools think I have no other hero.
But why? If you wanted an anti-melee hero, why not get Razor
10
or something?
seconds remain.
What if he's gonna get Drought here? Is it?
You want Drow Brood TA to be your course?
I don't want.
Okay.
I'd be down for Muerta.
Where the?
That is
Where
a
did
ma-
that come from?
That is a man thinking of no other heroes left in the pool and comes out with a Muerta.
Put it on there, Dyrachyo.
I'm not sure.
What do they pick? It's like
Is it just casual TB that is good here?
Why can't you just flex the TA?
It is casual.
Casual TB?
Dude, I'm like, my brain is dying right now, but I still make the better predictions than you do.
I mean, that's like saying I'm taller than a. I don't want to say the M
Than
word,
me?
a small person.
Uh-huh.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader, Brian?
I tried that like app game show thing, and I never won. So I am not smarter than a 5th grader, Winter.
Yeah, but what is this Tyrabate TA Brood?
All right, everybody, get ready for the thickest expression.
Oh, wait, are we coming to the panel for this one?
Yeah, when we get our camera back.
Okay,
In the
well,
meanwhile,
I sure hope
Roman,
so.
Rezo, you have to give me legitimate analysis. Why did you think this casual TB
yeah, why is it
viable?
called a casual TB?
It's a casual TB.
I mean, because it makes sense. Because they need they need somebody to hit towers. It gives them a stable lineup. They gives them just like lane push and stuff. But I don't like this lineup. We had the same on the bed boom. We had like really 3 greedy cores, and this Broodmother has to go like this, pipe hex type of thing.
Not fun,
Just
right?
not a big
For the
fan.
Brood Mother, I'm sure. Not fun.
Not a big fan.
So
No,
what's the percentage, Rezo?
I think Quest got like 30 here.
Oh my god, that's 6
Whoa.
times more than game 1.
What are
What?
you guys smoking? Quest has 60 here.
Well,
60!
it's all relative. It's 6 times as much as game 1, so 30.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty on the quest train here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just
Quest
too
all
many
the way.
creeps to hit
We
for
fly,
Radiant.
we fly home to Malaysia together if they lose.
Sure.
As a punishment,
Who's gonna
Man,
be
I'm
my
not, I don't
panel
live in
then?
Malaysia.
please return back the camera on the
Can we
Brian.
get a panel camera, please? As we want to treat all these
Zoom
fine
in.
people in the audience.
I feel like there's no way I can ever live up to this hype, so I prefer we just don't.
Just zoom in.
Just throw it to the casters. you know. The fans, see, they want to throw it to the casters.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Gundaddy has to say about this TA pick.
No.
You guys are really insistent here. It's a lovely looking crowd. These guys are dedicated. All the folks here. It's like 1 a.m. or midnight.
All right, fine, Brian. You are saved for now, but when we get back to the post game, it's time for your demonstration. But for right now, it's a game number 3 of Quest versus Gaimin Gladiators.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. That's right. Big thank you to all the fans staying late into the night as we are reaching the midnight hour here in Quest versus Gaimin Gladiators. And the panel wanted to hear from you, Gundaddy, and I'm sure the audience does too. What do you think, TB?
They wanted to hear about the Quinn,
Okay.
the CCNC Templar Assassin. You know, to give you lore, I'll fill in for SVG here.
Yeah.
Back when he was CCNC, you know, he's cool, calm, and collected. He'd always all chat, God bless you and have a great day. Only if he lost, to be genuine, because he thought people would not believe him if he all chatted it when he won.
Sure. Yeah.
And he played TA every game, and he won every game. And he's still the same player. May have changed his name, maybe different all chat these days.
Oh, very different.
But
Chat, very different.
he's still set up to have a really good game. I really like the matchup versus TA.
Just
Pango
30 seconds.
doesn't really have a way to break refractions. When he rolls, you know, he'll hit you like 3 times, but you block it all.
Right.
And don't really have crazy armor, so the TA kind of chews through that. Also a solid lane. I've seen Quinn play this matchup kind of more and more as time has gone on the last couple months. And it's gone really well every time I've seen it. So I would be surprised that, although they're worried about Gaimin Gladiators kind of greediness, you know, I'm going to trust in North American laning, North American mid, kind of just crush this lane, crush the game, and, you know, take another trophy home for North American Dota.
Be honest, Gunnar. How many times have you lost to Quinn, Templar Assassin?
Oh, too many times to count. This guy used to play it every game back in the day. It's just,
Yep.
that was when I was 5K. He was like a God Gamer 8K player at the time. So there's probably some trauma on the inside talking about this point.
Yeah, like the ego is involved at this point. You need
I need
Quinn
him
to
to
be able to
win.
win this
Yeah.
game, because otherwise, what were all those losses in pubs for? Well, we're going to see whether or not Gladiators can do that, and part of it is going to be off the back of one of the worst performing heroes of this tournament, which is the Terrorblade. I don't know how you feel about this hero, but I feel like I've only seen it lose.
I want it to be good because it fills the role of Naga, where he pushes that lane with illusions.
Yeah.
And he gets his timing, but I think that the Scotty nerf, unannounced patch note change, whatever it is, that Scotty does not work with BKBs anymore. Hurt the hero a lot. Because this hero used to play, at some point, people would go treads Scotty. Not even a Yasha, not anything, just tread Scotty. And now that, like, it doesn't work with BKB, I think hurts the hero a lot.
Okay. That does make sense, because I thought at the start of this patch, Terrorblade was going to be by far one of the most prolific heroes because of, as you said, it's an illusion hero that big map, pushes down lanes, can go to jungle very early on. I thought it was only bonuses, but as the patch is worn on, and yeah, it must be, maybe part of that is the changes that have occurred.
Yeah, so the other thing is there's a Monkey King versus him, which is a kind of an interesting matchup. We don't really see the Monkey offlane that much, but you know, if there's one team and player that would be able to play a carry Monkey King that's actually your offlaner in the offlane, it'd be Quest and Amar.
Yes.
So it was also really cool. They just picked it blind. I thought that they were maybe thinking to do some like flex with the Morph going mid and the Pango going off lane and Monkey raiding mid, but no, just a casual Monkey in the off lane. I think that's more casual than the Terrorblade, to be honest. I know Penna was saying casual TV guys, but here we are, casual Monkey King. And then obviously in the top lane is just Brood Morph. Using this every single game, every single time. I am interested in whether Ace will go the 0-4-4 build versus Morphling. You just go stats over the Q, so when Morph's turned in, he doesn't get lifesteal.
Oh, interesting. Has that been common? Are more people doing that?
Moo did it. I think someone else did it as well.
Okay.
I know Moo was doing it, and he would also go the Dom, which Ace would go sometimes. So you kind of offset your like lack of like Q healing for going a Dom 2 in Vlad's timing.
Okay, that's really interesting.
So we'll see. I'm pretty interested in what Ace goes, but I think that's probably a pretty good angle for this game.
Checking up our mid matchup here, it is going pretty even, while bottom lane, we've seen now twice a hero has gotten away with just one hit left during that metamorphosis. Both Amar and Omar barely managed to get out. First blood is still on the table for one of these two teams.
Something I think is really cool, I want to bring attention to, is Duratio buys a salve a lot on carry. So, you know, PSA to all you carry players out there, it is worth it to buy your own regen.
Buy your own goddamn regen.
You know, you don't have to be that strong, but
Buy your own goddamn regen. I'm tired of giving you tangos all the time.
it's good, guys. You should do it in your pubs. You will win a lot more. And he does this consistently every game. After the banner ends, he'll buy a salve, and it's so that he can trade really early, get the advantage, and then pop a salve. It doesn't really work when your support maybe goes down.
On the strike, lines it up, gets the first blood. Duratio is going to try and slow him down. I think he might have this kill as long as he keeps the damage on him.
Dodge.
Oh, trickery, dodges a little bit more, but he has that reflection coming out. Amar just got a little bit more off the stick. He just needs the one hit. No, he doesn't. He needed 2 hits. Amar once again gets away, man. This lane is just constantly right on the edge.
I don't know what else you would ask for when you pick Monkey King. This is what you're hoping for, just a brawl to the death. Hopefully coming on top every time, and it's it's working out for them so far.
What are you aiming out of an offlane Monkey King pick anyway? Like the offlane Animage, like I get the, like especially against
Like
the
the
Dusa
counter-morph
matchup,
that you
and
said, right?
yeah, counter morphling. What are you hoping to get out of offlane Monkey King besides just the second carry, which we know Amar is going to become anyway?
I think that is what you're hoping for.
Okay, that's it.
Maybe there's a it's to help with the brood. Your Q can one-shot spiders if you
Sure.
have like an item. I think it's just like phase boots even and or max stun. And then there's also that it's pretty good versus TA because you can drop the ring and break refractions. It kind of forces TA to not be able to fight in an area. And besides that, it's not anything crazy.
Maybe a little bit
Win.
more initiation, just in general off the bound the strength. Win.
Might go down.
Very low. The swashbuckle does catch him. Noob winning the matchup against Quinn. Uh-oh.
All right, North America is not looking on top right now. Quinn is European.
Oh, he's
It's a
European
European
now. Ah,
thing.
I
Too much time on the server.
Yeah, you spending a lot of time on Reddit, huh? Blast off gonna land onto Omar, but Omar is gonna be the one in trouble here. And, oh man, he got off the boundless strike to finish off Duraccio just in time. What a good trade-off. Like the problem trade 1 for 2. Omar, did he get the kill on Celery too? Oh, they trade 2 for 2 off the support rotation. I mean, Tofu's gonna be super happy with his levels, but considering the fact that they were outnumbered, Quest, Amar, Nomar, they do a great job battling back.
Yeah, he's gonna feel good, but it's one of those survivors guilt where you're like, oh god, I ganked and I got them both killed.
Yeah.
What have I done to this lane? And it feels really bad. Whenever you bring this third hero to a lane and it doesn't work out, it's just so much fun because you're also gonna expect that your lane's going bad. And now Quinn's getting ganked by the support you just killed.
Yeah, and he did a really good job putting that damage back on a noob, and now the survivor skill he puts onto Omar instead because Quinn manages to get the kill, and Kaori gets killed as he shows up because both Tofu and Celery were ready to go. They secure the power rune for Quinn. Big turnaround for Gaimin Gladiators after that bottom lane
It's
act.
looking like Tofu is the angel of death. Where he appears, heroes die.
Oh god, watch out.
Oh no, top lane.
Tofu's gonna show up. No.
Please,
not
he's
me.
so low.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, it's Quinn did. Oh, he's fine. I'm worried. I was hearing some sounds top. I wasn't looking there.
Ace. I mean, he's got the lotuses, so you
Yeah.
would think he'll be okay, but we'll see.
You know, so we'll start to see Quinn accelerate. This is kind of the point where he gets his treads, he gets level 7, and he just farms really fast. And so Gaming, all their cores just want to farm really fast. That's the quote. It's, I would have farmed fast, guys. Let me hit these cams. But the cool thing is the TA build has recently been like a Dragonlance into Shard. And they play really fast off the Shard silence. Which this game is really, really good. It's good versus the Morphling, good versus the Pango. Even the Skyrim, I would say it's pretty good versus just kind of like canceling this combination.
Sure.
So we'll probably see Quinn be more active than you'd expect from the TA.
Okay. Yeah, that does seem very much needed because it did feel like the greediness of this lineup was going to be a little bit too much to handle. Blast off in from the side. Tofu does land it onto Amar. He tried to dodge it with a trickery. Not quite good enough, but now tossed in. They're trying to like kite him around while still keeping this damage on him so he can't jump away to the trees. Well played, Tofu. Pick up the last hit on that one.
He shows up, another hero goes down.
Of course. Ace is probably just breathing a sigh of relief.
And not in his lane.
Yeah, not in my lane. I just want to farm away, guys. I just want to farm fast. That's all.
That, you know, the top lane's like a 50-50, right? He shows up like one of those two will die. Bots, at least like there's way more heroes. There's 6 heroes total, so it's like
Yeah.
more even odds. Because Tofu obviously won't die, right? It's gonna be one of the other 5 heroes, so even better odds for them.
Another power rune secured for Quinn. Game of Gladiators, a lot of rotations, but Quest is matching that tempo, so they're going to get a quick kill onto Ace. They're going to go back at it on Amar. TP rotation immediately from Noob to counter that a bit of aggression.
Cancels, but these canceled TPs start to stack up in the early game a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas if you start canceling first, you can't have the rotate now. Now if they dive top, they dive bot, you can't come. And second, it's just 100 gold down the drain. And you just kind of sit there and just
Is in danger.
give out your actions for 90 seconds.
And particularly for a hero that it feels very good to fight with early,
Yeah.
right?
Especially like someone who counters these dives really well with like a swash no roll when they try to dive the tower.
Yeah.
He feels kind of locked in the map.
To get a kill on a Tofu here. He's got the blast off. He's going to need it.
Nice.
Oh, he gets it off just before the Rolling Thunder can hit him. Meanwhile, Quinn just runs down Fury underneath the tower. dodged the Rolling Thunder, only gets hit once by it. It also activated that armor rune, so very tanky.
Yeah, it's the... If he tries to go on the TA and the TA's refractions up, the roll doesn't do anything. It's like a completely useless spell, this refraction.
Right.
So Quinn feels really strong to just kind of do whatever he wants. The Undying as well doesn't really break refraction. Skywrath doesn't until level 6, so he kind of has free reign over the game.
I'd also say that TA's a hero that likes to sit in the lane, and as a result can hit the tower a lot, where the Pango wants to rotate. It feels like kind of like that the DK versus some of these rotator matchups.
Yeah, I would say so. It's like the Shadow Fiend TAs, the snipers, they just sit mid and take your tower. So Noob, I like the read. He accepts that his tower's dead. He doesn't try to like sit there and do nothing. Goes top, clears the brute spiders, just farms the jungle. So he's trying to keep his own game up rather than try to slow down the TA slightly.
Right. Because his game is going to be very important. I mean, if he can get constant, consistent swashbuckles off, that disarm is super value against this lineup. 3 right-clicking cores on Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, it'll be a lot on, I would say, Noob. It seems like this whole series has kind of been a lot on this mid matchup and how it's played out early game. And whichever team has the mid advantage, their cores just super farm the game. So both teams, they have really good cores in the side lanes, but it seems like he just seems really good and he's on top of the lane. Really nice advantage for Gaimin Gladiators.
Another pickoff on Akiori and another Rolling Thunder that is ultimately going to be wasted here. So that actually gets me on a line of thought. I asked Avery this yesterday. I asked him who he thought the most important core role was in the game right now, current meta. So I extend that question to you.
I'd say offlane.
Offlane. Okay, he said the exact same thing.
I would say it's kind of like you stomp your offlane and you kick the enemy carry out and take this tower, you just win.
But we've seen a lot of focus on I feel like a lot of the games has come down to the mid matchup when we talk about it. So what is it about that?
It's generally that the offlane can enable the supports to leave to go to the mid lane. So the mid lane matchup is because of how the offlaners are being played. Like the brute kicks the support out, support goes mid, now there's a lot of fighting mid. You kind of give up after the brute.
Dropping some mines behind, the tombstone's out, but the zombies and the tombstone are both going to be taken out so quickly. And TA2000 cannot morph strength fast enough, not against that heavy physical damage of a double damage TA.
Noob is lucky to be able to walk away, and now tower's down. And again, these tier 1 towers matter so much for the amount of farm you can get from this like 10 to 20 minute mark. And they took the mid tower, they're going to take this top tower, so Brute gets all the space in the world. He's going to be able to farm Ancients to his content. And Garachio just bought vibing. There's no cares in the world, because the Monkey King, the offlaner, like we said, he had to leave his lane, and now the carry just gets the free farm bot.
Right. I can't believe they're hitting 2 side lane towers at once. That is pretty bold by Duraccio, but I guess he's got a good read of it that he can do that. They take that top tower, and he's maybe going to stick around. We'll see.
Bot tower for Duraccio.
Yeah.
All 3 towers dead. 12 minutes, 20 seconds in the game. Huge advantage right now for Gaimin. Just to play the map. They don't even have to do any moves, have to get no kills, but just even playing very casually right now, you're just going to get a gold advantage by how the lanes will be pushed down, what camps you have the ability to farm.
So you say if these side lane towers are so important, what would you give, just like, no matter what the draft is, just give me a general, like, what would you say the win percentage is of a team that gets, oh no, Tofu! I hate it when that happens. He got the Z access bug. He got the kill on TA2000 anyway? Okay, it all works out like a dream for Tofu somehow. Meanwhile, Amar is going to be run down. He won't be able to jump away into the trees. He's going to stick onto him here. Now lifesteal, I don't think that's going to be enough. You can't beat incapacitating bite, or maybe you can with the Wukong's command and the TP rotations coming in. Nice try, Celery, with his own steal of the ultimate, but obviously he's not nearly as tanky as the monkey.
Yeah, that was a 20 stick and a Lotus. It's nice how the teams have been using a lot of Lotuses in this early game. I've seen a lot of just like holding it and picking it up.
Yeah.
Some games you'll just watch and there's just 6 Lotuses at like the 25-minute mark.
Yeah.
No one really cares about it, so they're really good guys. You should pick them up. I'd also like you can lock it. Stop the combining. So you can pick up like 4 small ones, and if you want to use them individually, you can just lock it.
Is that usually a preference to use them?
I've seen some support players do it because the bigger ones kind of are redundant because they like heal you over heal.
Sure.
Because the small ones being like little like mangoes. They're pretty much just extra mangoes in Fairy Fire.
I would argue those supports should combine them and then give them to a core.
I thought you were a support player.
I mean, I'm a generous guy.
In this day and age,
Well, to be honest, I'm not playing much Dota right now because I'm casting Dota all the time. So what do I care, people?
Yeah,
Tofu
if you were playing, you'd be buying Midas, you'd be picking up the Lotuses, being like, guys, get that Tormentor, kill that Tormentor for me, you know? Like, the support players are the ones who call for the Tormentors.
Yeah.
It's you guys who want the shards. You guys, like, you're giving a dying. I'm like, guys, I need a shard for my tombstone. Please, guys. Your course is fine.
Listen, I'm also an offlaner, so I also want that Lotus. So, you know, it just depends on what mood I'm in. You know,
Depends on
am I support today or am I an offlaner? Seller runs into the smoke, actually hops away there with the tumbler strike, but it's not good enough. But it is maybe good enough to win this fight. Noob rolling thunders to get away. 1-for-1 trade-off that, again, Quinn is getting bigger and bigger off of. He is almost hitting the 10K net worth mark already. And it's 15 minutes in.
So he's deciding not to go for the shard because I think his healing is timing way too fast.
Yeah.
He's doing the very, very classic Blink, Dragonlance, Vesa. It's been the TA build, I guess minus the Dragonlance for like, what, 8 years now on mid?
Yeah.
Ever since the his phase drums Yasha, the olden days, you know, TI3 days. Ever since that, you know, we moved on, we evolved as Dota players. Blink Veso is here to stay. Tier 2 is probably just going to go down. I don't think we can take one on this.
Yeah, they'll try and get a trade off with Tier 1, but obviously that trade is feel good for Quest. They are definitely behind, but they're not down that much in net worth, so that could snowball very
They're
quickly.
losing the mid tower at the same time. Rachu really likes hitting 2 towers at the same time.
Yeah, what is with that? I mean, I guess in some ways Quest's lineup, maybe in part because of this Monkey King, you feel very confident that they can't fight you on.
It's also that they know they don't have rolling thunder. The
Yeah.
Pango kind of feels useless whenever he doesn't have it. Because he swashes in and he just gets lifted by Rubik, 2-shot by TTA.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good point.
it's a nice read. They just take 2 towers for free off the 1 cooldown, right? That's how much these random spells that don't get the value off of them matter. Pango messes up his rule once, and now it just feels like gaming is so hard.
Is under attack.
Next thing you know, they're gonna take Roshan, and then they're gonna get that net worth advantage off the first Aegis like you were talking about. Things are looking pretty bad for Quest. They need to find a way to alter the direction of this game.
So it's usually this tournament, it's been the Morphling Ags. But usually you want the Manta, and you want the Manta really fast so you can farm your Ag. He doesn't have the Manta. He's like super not close to the Ags, so now this is looking like a 30 plus minute Ags, depending on how the game goes. And that's a lot of time.
Yeah, that's about the same time that Gaimin Gladiators can take the second Roshan and go high ground against. So, what about the Monkey? Off-lane Monkey King? Is there any difference in timings to carry Monkey King?
I thought he might go a Halberd, which he is. He is the Halberd queued up. It kind of gives him this opportunity to stop the TA, which is I'd say that's their biggest problem right now. But it's kind of, you know, you're patching one hole in the dam and another starts flooding out.
Yeah.
Terrorblade now just destroying the game, and then you patch that one with your other hand, and then Broodmother comes in with a Hex, just hexes your entire backline, kills everything, and
Then you get turned into a chicken, you don't have any hands anymore.
the dam starts flooding down.
Well, here comes that Roshan for Desolator Templar Assassin.
Triple meld, very easy stuff.
He's gonna go back for the shard though.
Yeah, I do like the shard on TA. It's really nice. The silence just kind of messes up with a lot of heroes. And it's just, I feel like you can't link-ins it or anything. It just gets clicked on you all the time. Even with BKBs, you can click it at the very end. And then
Oh, yeah.
bounce and end, so a lot of value on it.
Can't overcommit for this one. Oh, nice steal. Celery gets his own tombstone. So Fiori is likely to die for this. Tries to TP right in front of a Rubik that has telekinesis. Chasing for more. I would also say the shard is pretty helpful for what is likely going to be turning into an attempt at a rat game for Quest.
Also, it gives you more charge on the ult.
He jumped away just in time.
It also gives you vision on the traps. So it's like all these little things that's like, you get more vision, you get more traps, you just get a silence, you always be able to catch these heroes. The Monkey King randomly gets stunned and silenced, or not stunned, but slowed and silenced, or slowed and silenced in a way.
Look of the mad moon.
Or this guy.
Like Omar.
Honestly, Gaimin might look to go high ground with his first Aegis. They don't really have anything holding them back.
Yeah, and you know the Quest heroes are like all way out on the map right now, so even if you don't commit, would be nice to at least force them back.
Should look to the
Quinn also is lucky he gets a Grove Bow. So just say sieging potential is really good.
Yep.
Along with Dragonlance, so he's level 15. I think he can almost outrange towers if I'm not mistaken. If not outrange them, so looking really good for them to go high.
His engaged tower is
All that's remaining is a tier 2 bottom lane. Once that objective is gone, Scotty picked up on Duraccio. Yeah, it really is high ground hitting time.
What is plus 2 land? Rolling Thunder, we've said isn't really that good versus PA. He will cook you, the Terrorblade will cook you, and you can't do any damage. So it's what? Just hoping for a big recon and try to one-shot a hero?
Yeah, which I think Amar is typically one of the last people to teleport back on these high ground defenses, but he kind of needs to be here to defend this one.
They carried the guy to a Terrorblade.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate. Jump in there from Quinn doesn't amount to much besides buildings falling. They have to wait out the meta. There's nothing else they can do at this point. They're just too damn strong.
3 minutes left on the Aegis. 3 mid-racks. Morphling probably deciding to farm. You really need this Ag. Can't really give us 2 racks at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have the Tombstone anymore. They're going to go in with the Rolling Thunder, try and blow up Duraccio. They get a silence onto him, but a Force Staff gets him well out of danger. Now, there's potential of a turnaround here with the Sunder. Steal Wukong's command for the Rubik. 2 special. Back up. Wait for their meta and Tombstone to come up again. That's why Quest and Molnus immediately smoke out, try and catch Gaimin Gladiators. But while they're a little bit split, Ace is going to be the target here. Slow him down with the inhibit. They've got a great pickup from Quest.
Really nice kill. They need every single kill they can get. They need this Morphling Ags. He gets the last of 2, so one of the best situations they could have hoped for. They didn't lose the racks. They didn't die in a hero, and they got a free kill in the Brood. So all in all, could be a lot worse for them.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little rough here as some heroes get picked off outside of the base. Yeah.
The miss?
Oh, he missed!
He's a Gossamer's Cave.
No way. Okay, that is one of the downsides of TA right now. That Gossamer's Cave is pretty rough for you. As you see it again.
3 heroes have it on the side of Gaia.
Yeah, you're going to be missing a lot of meld strikes, but you can't miss meld strikes on these towers, on these buildings rather. So, you know?
You can't click it.
Well,
Unfortunately. Damn it, Desolator. Cannot miss Desolator on time.
that's true. No, that's true.
Still a minute left on Aegis. Quinn really, he just has no care. This is so like casual of the state of the game where
Yeah.
you're like you can't die, you know. You're so focused in the comms, with the back of your head, you're like, oh, this is, you know, what are they gonna do to me?
Yeah.
If you die here in this case, you're like, oh my god, why Quinn that? I'm dead. But
Amar just casually gets picked off. Duraccio activates the meta after that kill. He says, that is enough for me to go for Megas at 22 minutes. They're going to force the buyback out of Amar. Hell, they might even maybe expect that Amar doesn't have buyback. The way this game is sped up so dramatically, they finally get the Aghanim Scepter on the Morphling. You get one chance to keep this going for a little bit longer. New Mystic Flare, all the damage, but there goes the Manta from Duraccio. He's going to be fine, and he can use the Sunder on somebody if he wishes. Amar jumps in, he doesn't get silenced, he's going to die underneath the mine. The rolling celery Rolling Thunder that he stole away interrupted Quest from being able to help out Amar. Nude's going to jump in, jump away with the swashbuckle. He doesn't get silenced up by the TA shard. Fortunately, the shield reduction will help a little bit, but not enough. TA 2000 turns around, throws out one last nuke, but it's not going to be good enough. They're going to get wiped here, and GG is going to be called. Gaimin Gladiators will be advancing to the upper bracket final by bringing down Quest.
really nice TA by Quinn. I'd say it's a lot of impact for him. He didn't really win the lane, he got solo killed, but just the way that they was able to pressure the lane, they took the tower really early, they kind of forced the penguin to feel like he has to rotate out, but